All right. Hello, everyone. So it's been a couple of days for me since my last recording, but I have been working on the deal. This happens. I don't know why, but every now and then the game just crashes when I'm like the first time I boot it up. Uh, I don't know what it is, but the game just crashes at that point. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's always when it does happen, it's the first time I've launched the game for the day. So say I'm doing it on the weekend, it'll crash the first time I turn it on that morning, and then it doesn't crash the rest of the day. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Not sure completely what it is. I will say though, but when I load it up the second time, it loads a lot quicker. So I'm not sure what it is that's making that happen. I will say at this time, I have not added any mods to the game, but I'm really considering adding to see if I can add Create Ultimate Factory. That will allow us to do things like make crimsite. So, where is it in here? There we go. So it allow us to make this, which if we had the ability to, we can use this to make iron, basically when we crush it. But we don't have Create Ultimate Factory, and if we did, that would be what it would be for, is doing the various create blocks that come with the game, like crimsite and stuff. You can crush it in crushing wheels and get resources out of it. It's supposed to give you an iron. It's supposed to give you an iron, crushed iron, and then you can wash it and you get 9 iron nuggets and a chance at, I think it's redstone. It could be either redstone or gunpowder. When you wash it after when you wash the crushed. I have since turned off my andesite deal again because I have like a stack of gravel in here and it was overflowing again. We're just gonna have to get to get to crushing wheels, and that'll probably stop. We just can't go fast enough, really. So there has been some changes. I've been doing some work. Like I said, it's been a couple of days since I last recorded a video. So I've been working on things. Let's head over to the farm. I do have a jungle mark now over there. I was looking for a cat. I found a cat, but I didn't find a cat over there. I'll tell you about that when we get to that part. But over here, I've changed some things, as you can see. I've removed the glass thing for right now because I have the area lit up. I probably put it back in a little bit just to fit all this in it, so I can do the nozzle thing to use mending easier. But we have the Blaze Forger and the Blaze Enchanter right now. Enchanter's an enchanting table, basically, and the Forger is basically an anvil with no... it does cost XP to fix things, but it doesn't, cost resources, supposedly. It just takes liquid experience to fix things. So right now, these guys are what's taking all my experience, but I don't have the grindstone on. That's why we don't hear the noise. I've actually decided to get some XP nuggets, but I just did that last night, so it's going to take a while. This right here is the printer. So I've been using the printer. I've just sucked everything back out to get the printer, and if I need to, I can flip this around, turn the whole scene on, suck it back into the tank, and then suck it into here if I need the printer. I've been copying some books. I haven't used all of them yet, so I haven't made a bow, but I got power 4 to make a power 5. I've got infinity. I got a digging. This goes on a mining drill, comes from Create, that you can get, and this just makes it mine in a 3x3 area. I've got a sharpness 4, but I've already put sharpness on my sword, sharpness 4 on my sword, so I got sharpness 5 now. Silk touch is on my axe and my shovel. No, not on my shovel. It's on my axe and one of my pickaxes, my other pickaxe I have. I got up to looting 3 on my sword, and I went and bought an Unbreaking 3 book, and now all of my tools have Unbreaking 3. But this pickaxe is the same as it was. My Silk Touch pickaxe is in this bag right here with Silk Touch and Breaking 3 Mending. Don't really need anything else. So it's just there. Like I said, I got Unbreaking 3 on everything. My axe has Silk Touch on it in case I need it for something. I'm thinking about putting it on my shovel, but I'm not sure if I want to yet or not. It just has Unbreaking 3. And my Diamond Sword is Sharpness 5, Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending. Haven't gotten Sweeping Edge yet. Haven't really tried for it. But that's what this is over here. But we're not done over here. Today we're kind of going to be working over here. What we're going to see if we can do is we're going to see if we can get this doubled. Our XP farm. We're going to see if we can double this. And how we're going to do that is we're going to try and use the schematic cannon. But I hear you asking, how are you going to use the schematic cannon if you have no gunpowder? Well, I've kind of fixed that issue, and I'll show you that as soon as I can sleep here. We'll head over to what I did to fix the no gunpowder issue. And one more, and then we can sleep. So, we got a long way to go. We got to go all the way over there to the sand pit area. You'll probably see it pop in view once we get close over there. But I made a little something. This is what consumed all of my yesterday time. Is what we're going to go see here. And it is what you're probably thinking. I'm being a little coy about it, but you probably already know what it is. I figure I'd show it off. And there it is. It's coming into view right now. You can see it right there. Yes, I made basically a creeper-only farm to get gunpowder. So let's go up into the top area, and I'll get in spectator mode, and I'll show you how it works here. The AFK platform is 110 blocks in the air, maybe 111. I just made sure it was 110 with scaffolding before I started building it up here. I got me a bed, a sleeping bag in here to sleep if I need to, and a stool for me to lay in. And if I go into spectator mode, down here, so basically this, like I said, this platform is 110 blocks in the air, maybe 111. And I have all of this right here. So this whole thing is a creeper farm. If we go inside, it's hard to see because it's dark, but there's a cat. Its name is Hisser. It's got the carpets down. It's got this up on the ceiling. These are all trap doors. Buttons around to not get anything else spawning in here. All the torches out here are to keep other spawns away. Basically what happens is Minecraft made it where creepers will run away from any cats. So basically you just put a cat in the middle of your creeper farm and they will run off the edge, is basically what they're doing. And then they get swept down into the water, go into the middle, and go down into here where there's campfires. And I have a chest here with gunpowder in it. Then I have this trapdoor area right here that I can get out if I need to. And that's the farm, basically. It's a 3x3 hole above the campfires, spread out to a 13x13 hole, 2 blocks high at the rest of it. And it's the inner platform is 7 wide on these ends, and then like 11 wide in the, so it's 11 wide here. It's 7 wide on this section here. You place these trap doors here, double trap doors, one down, one up. Buttons to keep any other spawns off of this section. You want these buttons because they help you control the spawns. You need the trapdoors on the ceiling. That forces it to be creepers. The carpets are to eliminate the possibility of spiders in here. So the only thing that farm gives you is gunpowder. I'm going to just go ahead and go back up in here. And it works really great. I'll show you my gunpowder when I get back in here. Okay, let me get back out of spectator mode. Get back into survival. Oh, okay, sure. It just fell me right through. That's fine. That's why I got the jetpack, man. So I can watch out. But yeah, so I just stay up there AFK. I stayed up there an hour last night, and I'll show you how much I got. I had like 32 already, so this number you see, subtract only 32 gunpowder from it. And like I said, I did it for an hour, but I did have to leave that area for like about 5 minutes to come and turn my gravel machine off for making the andesite, just to make sure it didn't overrun and mess up things. I made a drawer for the gunpowder because we have that much gunpowder. Minus 32. And that's the number I got in 1 hour. So it was a little bit over 4 stacks. I think it was an extra 8 over 4 stacks of 64. So yeah, we got a lot of gunpowder now. So yeah, I still got a couple of things I'm going to be doing off video I haven't gotten fixed yet. I need to get the jungle tree farm going, so I can get the barrels a lot easier. To this video, there's a couple of things we could do. Like I said, I'm going to try and do the schematic thing of duplicating my silverfish deal. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try, because they say since Create 6 come out, the schematics have been really buggy with the schematic cannon when you place them. If they're things like moving parts, like gears and stuff, they've been really buggy. I've cleaned up my enchanting area because we have all that stuff over there now. And then if I can today, we're going to try and make another steam engine for this area. I don't think I'll hook it up to anything, but we're going to build one over here if we have enough time. I want to try and get the schematic cannon going first, because it'll be something new that we haven't messed with before, whereas we've already built a steam bowler, and I kind of just want to not do that again unless we need to. So I might be building that in between episodes as well. So schematic cannon first. So first we're going to need a schematic. So let's grab the schematic cannon, the table, the empty schematic, and the schematic and quill. So the cannon is 2 blocks of iron, 2 smooth stone, a dispenser, which means we need to make a bow, which we have string for that. Okay, and sticks. So first we'll just go ahead and make the bow. And then I will need a deal. And is the thing, yeah, it's just all cobblestone. So 7 cobblestone. Need that. Guess I apparently took that instead. So let's grab that. And then the next thing is 2 blocks of iron. I've been keeping up with my iron. It's been going pretty well, as you can see. Need 2 smooth stone. I do have smooth stone right here. Okay, 2 smooth stone, 2 blocks of iron, 2 logs. Okay, that's all that's left. We should be able to build this now. So we have one of those. Then we need the table, which is 2 more smooth stone and then slabs. Is that 2? Yeah, 2 more smooth stones, 3 slabs. Schematic table. Then we're going to need this. So to get light blue dye, I'm going to need white and blue dye. Okay. So I can get a blue dye out of that. Oxidated, that's light gray. Okay. So I guess bone meal. I have bone meal right here. So does this count as white dye still? Yeah, I just need to turn it into it. So, and then we'll go up to my extra meal I have over here for this, just this purpose. Put that in there. And we have 2 blue dye, which we could do this and this to make 2 light blue dye, which we can go get a piece of paper for. We're going to get 2 of them because we're going to have to turn one of them into this. So we'll do this and this. And then we'll do this. I have some feathers when I was harvesting my chickens. And we have one with this. So the way this works, write saved schematics onto an empty schematic. When given an empty schematic, uploads a chosen file from your schematics folder. So we don't have any. I don't have any right now. And you can share these things. They're very shareable. In fact, I think I'll just put it up here as kind of like a desk area. So yeah, I have no schematics at all. This is used for saving a structure in your world to an NBT file. Select 2 corner points using right-click, hold Control and scroll to select locations mid-air. Adjusting and saving. Control scroll on the faces to adjust the size. Right-click again to save. Okay, and then this is ingredient for writing at the schematic table. So basically, we're supposed to put this off in here. Okay. Now, another thing is we're going to need to open this up, and we're going to need this. Now, this comes in handy when you have the schematic cannon, because once you save something to a schematic, you can put, when you put a schematic into the schematic cannon, you can put a special slot is available to put the clipboard in, and it will copy everything in there. It will copy everything in there to this, so you have a checklist of stuff that you can make for what you're wanting to make. And it's actually nighttime and raining, so we'll go up here and take a sleep. So this is going to take a hot minute. like I said, I've never done this before. It says we should right-click it on the 2 spots. So we'll see how that works out for us. So we want to do this and go up to here. Right click that. Is that correct? Yeah. Is there a way to edit this out? So that's not in there, but I guess not. I wonder if I should do this with it off. Oh, that's the wrong button. This one. Yeah. I'm going to remove that belt, and then we're going to do it. And that should be everything, right? It's not including the trap doors here. Okay, that brings it out one more. That should be fine. That's just to save the trap doors here. So right click again to save, it says. Okay, we're going to call it the silver quick save. Saved as silverfish. Okay. So I think that's all I do with the schematic deal. The schematic deal doesn't actually do it. What we have to do is we have to go back and grab put it on that schematic, that empty schematic we have, and that's what you use. The schematic and quill is just there to make the save. It's the other that you use. Okay. Refresh files, open folder, do this. It will do this, and it makes the schematic. Position a hologram as desired and use a schematic cannon to build it. When held, can be positioned to tools on screen. Right-click while sneaking opens an interface or entering exact coordinates. Okay. So let's go over there and see what we got. Yeah, I wanted it to be like this. I wanted to have a room in between. So there we go. All right. Okay, so I think the next thing we do is we put the schematic cannon down. Put it down like right here. Doesn't need power, it just needs gunpowder as far as I know. Nope, that's the gunpowder. Schematic here. Hold on, let's check that again. Make sure it is deployed at a specific location. Okay. So it's set. Now, I think the next thing to do, checklist printer, place a clipboard or book here to print a checklist for your schematic. And it will print a checklist. And this is what it needs to make it. So it needs all this stuff to make it. And we just bring it the stuff, put it in a chest next to it. And it should work. And we need to bring some gunpowder and put in here as well. Okay. So we just need to go grab our stuff. Make sure we have everything. We're going to need to bring a chest over here for it. You can use a barrel. I don't think you can use drawers unless you hook a drawer controller to it, but it's easier just to hook a barrel to it, you know. So let's see what we can do here. I want to see how this works, and I'm hoping it places it correctly. We'll see. So I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put the blue dye up here. I'm going to place this here and this here. We just set that right there. All right, so material checklist. We're going to need 1 cobblestone. We're going to need a barrel, a basin, 4 brass funnels. Okay. Barrel, a basin. So the basin is easy. That is just 5 of that. So basin is easy. We need a barrel as well. Okay, let's see. What are we over here? I can turn this all back into regular wood. This. And then we need 2 slabs. Barrel. Okay, we have a barrel. 4 brass funnels. I don't think I have any in here. No, so we need to make some brass funnels, which is, we're going to need 4 of them. We'll need 4 brass. We'll need 4 kelp. And we'll need 4, I'll need 4 plates, iron sheets. I will need to get 4 rose quartz. Actually needed 2. I forgot they made 2 at a time, but that's okay. That's ready. Need 2 chutes. 2 chutes. 1 cobblestone. Will not give me just 1. It refuses to give me just 1. Okay, 1 cobblestone. 5 cogwheels. 5 cogwheels. 4 deployers. Okay, so that's going to take a second. So 8 is 2, 12, 16. So we had 16 of those to make the hands. I think it's andesite. Where the hell's the deployer in this list of stuff? It's andesite as the head. Yeah, so 4 andesite alloy. Four of those. 4 andesite casing, and going to need 2 more tubes. I have those other tubes I just made, so just need to make 2 more. Four deployers. Check marked. 1 depot. 16 encased chain drives. I have some, but I don't have 16, so I'm going to need to make more of those, which I will need 5, 10, 1, and then a bunch of zinc in the nugget forms. See if that's enough. I don't think so. It might be. Okay, that was enough. That doesn't go in there. There's 16 encased chain drives. Okay, 2 encased fans. Gonna need some more iron. Don't have enough. Need that much. In fact, we'll go inside and grab it. Yeah, 2 stacks, because I want to put, fill up a stack in there, and then I'm going to smash another stack for plates. So, encased fans is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an andesite alloy in the middle. I just need 2, right? Okay, so that's going to be at least 8 sheets. What else? Andesite casing, so 2 andesite casing, and then a gear shaft. 2 gear shafts, actually, for that craft. So I need 8. Goes in here. Two encased fans. 7 framed glass. I don't think I have any framed glass specifically. Let's check and see. If I have any, it would be off in here, but it doesn't look like we have any. Nope, here it is right here. I thought it'd be in the other chest. So 7 framed glass, right? Yep. Then 6 flamed grass trap doors. Then I need trap doors, which I have a bunch of from my makings for the gunpowder farm. 6 framed glass trap doors. Going to need 5 gearboxes. Might have already gone through all the gearboxes I had. I did use a bunch of them here at some point. Yeah, I got a vertical here, but I don't think I have any more. That needs to be in another bag. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to make a bunch more gearboxes here. So let me do that real quick. So let's see. So to make what was this again? Gearboxes, right? To make gearboxes, I will need 4 of these per. So I will need 4 times 5. So I need 20 of them. So I need 25 then as a number here. Okay. And then I will need andesite casings for, nope, 5 because I need, nope, 4 because I have that one. That means I only need actually 20 here for using this one. I'm going to change that back into a regular gearbox. Okay. Then going to need to get another cogwheel out. That actually needs to be 5. Right? 5, yeah. So 5 gearboxes got. Okay, what else is next? 2 hoppers. Okay. In iron. 2 chests. Just enough chest. Cool. Two hoppers. Check. 1 mechanical arm. Okay. Mechanical arm time. So we're going to need a precision mechanism. So I have the brass sheets already. So we already have the brass sheets. I'll need a gold sheet, an andesite alloy, and a brass casing. Do I happen to have a brass casing already? Doesn't look like it. So I'll need a brass to turn into a brass casing. I will need a gold sheet for a precision. That means I need 5 more of these, 5 of these, and 5 iron nuggets. Okay. Let's go do these things here. Oops. I shouldn't have walked past this. It's right here is where I need to be. So these are the nuggets. These are the large. And these are the smalls. Walk around here to this chest. Throw in the golden sheet. While that's going, let's go over here and make our brass funnel. Brass casing, I mean. Do this. Go back and see if we actually got a precision mechanism. We did. Nice. So I'm still at 2 failures and everything else working out. Okay, what was the last thing we needed for this? Because I can't think of it off the top of my head. And where is the arm? An andesite alloy. Okay, that's something I haven't taken out yet. Andesite alloy for a mechanical arm. Mechanical arm, check. We're going to need 1 mechanical belt. Okay, I have that on me, I think. I really need to get a kelp farm going and an automatic drying for it, which I'll probably be doing between episodes because all it is a tree farm in water. It's basically all it is. It's a tree farm in water. It's nothing special. You just plant kelp instead of trees, and it just has to be in water. You can make it however high as you want, but too high is usually the standard. Okay, so did I make the belt or not? No, I did not make the belt. So let me make the belt. 1 belt. 3 mechanical drills. I will make the mechanical drills because I don't want to use the ones I have because those are for our quarry in the nether and expanding my tunnel bore. So I'll need to make 3 of those. So drills. Where are you at in this list? You're right here. So 3 andesite alloy per 1 iron, 1 andesite casing. So that means 9 of this, 3 of these, and 3 of these. One, two, 3. Hi, ma'am. How you doing? You got anything good? Some cyan dye, some cornflower, some light gray dye. He saw I was working on dye and tried to bring me some, but sorry, man. I really don't need any of that. Thank you, though. Okay, so I made the 3 mechanical drills that are needed. I need 7 shafts. Seven shafts complete. And I need 1 soul campfire. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, a soul campfire is like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then is it off in here? Yes. I don't remember if this is the recipe for this, but I think it is. It is. Check. And that's it. Everything is checked off. So, okay. So we have these guys here as well. So, pillager time. Anybody else? There's usually more. Sometimes. Ah, there you are. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need your crossbow. Thank you, though. All right. It's usually just 3 in a raid. All right. Yes, I protected you. You should give me some free stuff. Okay, so everything is checked off. So then we need to have a chest. Well, we need to have something next to it to put the stuff into for it to draw from. So another chest, a barrel. I think we'll just go ahead and make a barrel. I like barrels personally more than chests nowadays. Unless they're like the modded barrels or chests from sophisticated storage. But we have enough stuff now. Oh, right. One last thing. Do I have room for it? I do. Let us go down here and grab a stack of gunpowder, maybe? Let me check. So you can know how much gunpowder it's going to take, I think, because it's 1 gunpowder per 1 item that it places. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 54 plus 16. It's more than a stack, isn't it? 54 plus 16 is 70. So we need more than a stack, which means I need to have 2 inventory spaces. Okay. I guess I'll just put this down here so I know where it goes. And the rest of it is there. And then I need at least a stack. And a little bit more than a stack. We'll just take 2 stacks. And we'll go from there. I don't know if it will pull gunpowder from the barrel as well. We can try it and see. We could also try and see if it holds more than a stack in it. It'd be nice if it did. If not, we just have to, you know, make sure we have enough ready for it. Like another 6 gunpowder is just what we need, really. So if I just put 6 over here to the side. Okay, so it's loaded up and ready. Oh, so it actually gives you 400 shots per gunpowder. It's 25,600 with a full stack. Well, add plus 400, so 26,000. Wow, okay. I thought it was 1 per item. Glad it's not. That's really helpful. Okay, put a barrel next to it. Place all the items next into it that it's going to need. You can place multiple barrels if you have to. That's not an issue. And that one. And if we put... So if I do this and uncheck everything... If I put this off in here, I think it checks it off automatically. It should have everything it needs. Yeah. So see, it gives it check marks if it's in the barrel next to it. And it is. Cool. So basically what you do is you can push this down off in your base and just every now and then check it off and stuff like that. So you don't have to do it manually. But it's all here. So it's ready to go, which means I push play. And it'll start building it. It doesn't place the water. It doesn't place lava. And it's done. And then I personally need to put the belt back on here with that shaft. So that shaft needs to... I probably don't need it right now, but I will need that shaft later. Just hook that back up there. If I wish to, I can create a clutch. I don't already have one. Let me see if I have one. I don't. Okay, so I want to make a clutch so this one can turn off. That's a gear shift. That's encased chain drives. That's redstone contacts. Does it look like... Oh, there it is. There's the clutch. Andesite casing, gear shaft, and that. Okay. So one of those. This here, and then this here. Gives me a clutch, which I need a lever for. So I place this right here. That right there on. And then I need to get power from this box to that box. Okay. So that means I need to get some more things. Don't need 4, just need 3. Also, as I thought, a drowned can come up here. I had a drowned child come and try to murder me a couple of days ago. So basically, actually, I can do this here, like this, and then the rest of it can be shafts. So, shafts, no. Shafts in here. There, and there, then there. Then the next thing... I thought a freaking phantom was coming to get my ass or something for a second there. Let's go to bed so we can be at daytime. Then I need to get a bucket of lava and some things here. So I need... So a bucket of lava. Right. And a bucket of water. So where is the water and where is the lava? The water is here on this drill right there at the cobblestone. So that right there. Okay, so interestingly enough, I'm going to need more framed glass trap doors because it didn't place it here. I need 3 of them at least. Okay. I didn't have that in the schematic. That's not part of the schematic. That was my fault for not expanding that. Also, you come out of that water and get burned, man. It's the reason why he doesn't get burned is because he's in that water. So yeah, I didn't make the it wide enough. I widened it for the other side, but I didn't widen it for that side, is why it didn't work. So I need at least 3 framed glass trap doors, which means this and this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that'll just fix that. So later on I can, I don't know how it works if you have a gap of space and then try to fill it into a spot. You know, also, let me do this real quick. I do have a bucket here where I can grab a piece of lava. And I'll grab some water on the way. Good. The skeleton, something happened to the skeleton. Not sure what, but whatever. I got me another bucket of water in case I need it. So framed glass trapdoors here, here, and then up above here. I'll need a temporary block. That'll help me out there. So let me place a temporary block right here. And then I can place that frame down there. And I can break that. And that's where my lava goes. Here. And then water here. Is there any more? It does not. Oh, we need another lava bucket here. Okay, so that's 2 lava buckets and 1 water bucket then. I need to go get another lava bucket. All right, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and take another bucket of water, place that here, and this goes up here, and then we go grab a bucket of lava. Still haven't set up a spout for lava yet. Need to do that. I might do that as soon as I use the last one of these over here. I think I got like maybe, I think I got 2 left before I run out of lava. And then depending on how I want to do, I could try and get the lava underneath a couple of the blocks there. Because I think a couple of the blocks, I mean, they might have already turned into the deal. So we take this down, put a bucket of lava there for that purpose. And I think that's everything. The only other thing I could think of is I don't know if this thing is already set up with its stuff. I don't think it is. No, it's not. So how is this working? I done forgot how this worked. Also, I'm going to need another framed glass trapdoor there, I think. Yeah, I need 2 framed glass trapdoors right there. So how is this working? What was we doing with this? We were using this for something and I done freaking forgot. I'm going to have to look back on SnowGo's video so I can figure out what this is used for. Because I done forgot. Okay, give me just a second to look. Okay. So it was taking from the 2 chutes and the 2 deployers. And then depositing on the belt. Okay, real quick. Do I have another belt in here? No. Yes, cool. So basically what I can do is I can expand this belt out. And then I'm going to need a shaft. That goes right there. Nope. Going to have to rebuild that. It's just the shaft just didn't want to shaft, so it needs to go right there. And then the mechanical belt can go from here all the way down to there. Then if I take my mechanical arm, do this, and this, and this, and this and double click here, double click here, then place it. It should work. Right, so I'm gonna use, oh, right. I need to get this covered here. That's where the silverfish comes. So I need two, is it just two covers here? Yeah, I just need two more frame trap doors for this section. Okay. So we need frame glass and trap doors, and I don't have the ability to have framed glass over here, so we just have to head back to base and do it, and we can sleep over there while we're there as well. But it's almost ready to start up. It's almost ready to start up. I didn't think it would take this long to do this. I'm sorry. I was hoping I have enough time to do the bowler, the steam bowler as well over here for the main base, but I'll just do it off video. You saw me build it a couple of days ago. It's not a big thing. I'm going to build the exact same thing I already have because I don't need more right now. So, do I have at least two framed glass? I do. So that means I should have two trapdoors. I do. So I should be able to just do this and get these two. And then I can also put this back up in here. That can go up in there as well. And then my inventory is clear basically. And I can just do this. My inventory is empty except for these two things, which go onto the build. And then we can start it up, and so we basically just doubled ourselves. We added another one, so that basically gives us twice the output of what we had before. Also, as you saw, I don't know if I showed off this before, but I'll mention it. As you saw, I have some filters set up for to hold iron swords in a thing, but there's no need for it. The swords just does not help at all. It kills the silverfish a little bit quicker, but not really. So they're really not needed. I just tried to see if I could get it to work, and it doesn't really help that much. So we place this here, and then there. Nope, that's not where that goes. I think it's got a framed glass in there. There we go. Then we do that. We do that? And nope, that's not how that works either. I guess I'm going to need that temporary block back. Interesting. Too fast, huh? Okay. What I'm looking for is my backpack, my stressometer. How much am I over? Why am I over? That is strange. It shouldn't do that. We're overstressed by 1,000. Interesting. But I can fix that real quick. We just need to add more steam engines to the deal. And it would be more than enough. So let me go back. We need to make a steam engine real quick. So let's take it a little bit longer. We get a little bit of steam engine work, but yeah. So we need to make a steam engine. So what are we looking for a steam engine? Copper block, gold sheet, andesite alloy. I have all of that, and I can just take a copper block out of my thing. So we're actually really quickly done with this here. So I just need to grab that copper block that I need. It needs to be in a 3x3 crafter. And we have that. And then the only other thing is a shaft if it doesn't automatically hook to it, which I can grab out of the bag right there. I don't know if this thing will automatically extend the shaft when I place it. It might not. So we may have to place another, we may have to spend another shaft. We'll see. So if I place this here, it automatically hooks up and everything's going. Let me place my clutch back down. Why does that happen? Maybe there can be only one clutch in the whole thing? If so, that's interesting. So basically I have to have a clutch here. And that's it. That's interesting to know. But it does work for me. No, it wouldn't because this isn't going to work. Right here, this is still spinning. I would need a clutch here. Okay, I see what I need to do. So what I need to do is I need to take this right here off, or this right here off. I think I'll take this right here off. And then what I do is I add the clutch here, and then that there, and that stops the whole machine. Okay. And then I add shaft. But how do I trigger this with the redstone is my question now. Yeah, how do I do that? How would I go about that? I mean, I can manually do it, of course, but I'm trying to get it to automatic. I think I understand, but I don't know if the redstone can go underneath this. Well, let's check real quick. So pop this in my inventory and let's see. Yeah, I can't do it there. So how would I go about this? Give me that. How would I go about this? Okay. So what I need to do is I need to take this, place it here, and flip that. And then I'm guessing this will carry a redstone signal out, right? Huh. I don't think so, because there's no... Let me see real quick. Let me put a lever here. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so that's interesting to know. Huh. I was trying to do like a little bit. I didn't have to do much, but that's not going to work. Okay, well, I don't think I actually need this clutch here anymore. So let me grab a shaft. But how the hell am I going to get that? I think I'm going to have to go underground with that. I think I'm going to have to go underground with it. So if I do this, do that, and do this and this, let me make sure that goes. It does. Okay, and then if I do this, maybe not there. So if I place this, does that work? I don't know. So if I place this here, that counts. Oh, I don't think I can place... Yeah, I can't place that there. If I place just this here, break that. That's fine. I just want to... For right now, I want to look and see if I can get this to activate. But I don't think I can. I think it's too tightly damn packed. I think it's too tightly damn packed here. I don't think I can get up to that with that there. So maybe I have to... I have... Oh, right. It went into my inventory deal. Okay, so how would I go about doing this then? So I would need to go over across here, right? So if I did this and then this, I would just need another block. Right. And would that just... Would it be right here? Would that activate it? No. So I would need another block here to activate it. Yes. Okay, so that works. It's convoluted as all get out, but it works. Okay, so the next thing to do is to get this stuff back. I don't know. Is it in here? Oh, okay. That redstone back there. Okay. Okay, so I think the problem, and I don't think this is going to work now because of the gear. Let me see. Give me my cogwheel back. Okay, that section works. But as soon as I hook this up here, I think it's going to break. No, it doesn't. I don't know why it broke a second ago then. That was really weird. But I still want to put a clutch here. Here's my lever. Okay, that's not good. So that's not going to work there. How would I go about doing this then? Because we don't want the grindstone going. That's the main issue. We also don't want this going either. So what if I did it? I don't think it's going to work over there either. So I think I have to put the clutch here, actually. Okay, I think I see what I have to do. So I have to take this up, put a clutch here, and then I have to place... where's the gearbox at? Now I have to break this, place this gearbox here. And then if I add the shaft back, that's not going to work either. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So gearbox back here. Break this. I think I have to have this here. I think I have to have this clutch here. I think that's the only thing I can do. I hear the drowned coming. This leaves me an interesting conundrum on this, though. But I think this works. I don't think any more XP will come out. I don't think these XP blocks will disappear. I've limited to 1, so if I actually take these off, they should come out at a single at a time. So it would at most only disappear 2 of them. It's still wasteful if it does disappear, but I don't think it will. This is still set up. And this is my redstone signal to the clutch, basically, to turn it off when this goes off. Okay. But we did double it. Let's see what we got here. We got 63 gunpowder left. So it did go through did go through that one gunpowder. There's 331 left of it, which is interesting. Where's my projects bag? That's gonna just hold the gunpowder for us. You can't get that up, huh? Okay. All right, so project bag again. You can take that. The mining bag goes up there. Actually, the mining bag goes here. I want this redstone dust in my inventory. Okay. Project bag. Take that. Create bag takes that. Create bag also takes that. Takes that. Project bag takes that. This goes into here, and this goes into here, and we sort that. And that's everything. All right. Took a second, but we got it done. So this isn't making anything. I need to look at something. Okay, it's right there. Okay, we do have infested stone in here. It was in here. And it's not being deployed. Yes, it's not using it. It's not making it. Is this in attack mode? This is in attack mode. I'm pretty sure this is not doing anything. Okay, let me see. I need 2 more framed glass trapdoors. That might be the issue. Because I don't think... Yeah, I think that thing has just been making infested stone and not using it. So let me go and see about if putting those framed glass trapdoors will fix it. But the other one isn't working either, and I don't know why. So I'm going to need at least 2 framed glass, which I don't have any more framed glass. So I'm going to need to make some, which I think it made off in here. No. What about the sawmill? Stone cutter, I mean. Yeah, so 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of those. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why the other one isn't either doing things. I think the reason why the top one isn't working is because it has nothing to place against. But the side one, I don't know. I'll have to look and see if there may be more framed glass I'm missing. Okay, so that one there. This one. Why isn't this placing? It doesn't even have anything in it. It does in here. Let me turn the system back on. Yeah, it's not doing anything. So these deployers aren't placing anything. For some reason. It's got it in its hand. But it's not placing it for some reason. Maybe I need to break and replace them. I'm going to do the chutes first only. And let's see if we can fix that issue then. With that. See if that fixes it. No. Check something quick. So we're getting, yeah, we're getting power, so it's not that. So it's not that. There's got to be something wrong here. Come on, please. Go up. Go up, man. I'm trying to get it to flip up, and it just will not do it. There. And then if I place this back... Will that make it work? No. Because this is wrong way. Okay, turn the system off and try placing this the right way. There we go. That's correct now. If I place this... Nope, that's not what it's supposed to do at all. That's not what it's supposed to do at all. Can I have my sheet back, please? Can I have my sheet back, please? Nope, I gotta break it to get it back. And it didn't give me it back. I have no idea where the fuck it is now. So I have a chute somewhere that has just disappeared into the ether. Just taking them all. Because I got to figure it out, and that's going to have to be redone as well. So I have no idea where this chute went. I have one, I should have two. It is over here, way the hell over here. Alright, let me get all this infested stone out of there so I can get this damn thing properly working. If I can. So, do it like that. And that is correct, right? Yeah, that is correct. And then I need to do that. And then place a chute on top of it. Like that. Next thing, place this deployer facing up as well. It needs to turn this way. This gear thing needs to go the other freaking way. It needs to go the other freaking way. Come on, damn it. Up. Flip it. Okay, it's facing the correct way now. Give me an infested stone. Give me a chute. Give me my mechanical arm back. Taking from the chute. The chute, this deployer, depositing here and here, and place this here. These chutes don't get infested stone in them, so it doesn't matter. So this should now work. Everything is set up. Yes. Okay. See, that's what I was talking about, the freaking things being messed up. You have to completely do the deployers yourself to get them to work. All right. So that's what that is. I just needed to do that. Okay, so this hopper here, just take this infested stone right there. That's why it's out of my inventory. And then this should just work now. So this one's working. This one's working, which means we're getting double the XP now, which means we're filling this up faster. All right. So, lesson learned. The only thing that broke was the deployers. Everything else has worked just fine. It's just the deployers that were the issue. And also that I didn't get all of the framed glass trap doors on this correctly. I didn't get this side of framed glass trap doors because they were actually a block out. I didn't get the ceiling, and I didn't get and I think that's it. The other thing is the you need to place the 2 lava buckets and the 1 water bucket yourself. And then you also need to set up your mechanical arm yourself, and then also redo the deployers before you turn the system on. And then everything works. I might do it again. I might place another one again. I don't know. But I might place another one again. And I'm going to turn that so I can start getting liquid XP again. So I'm just going to let that run and fill those up. I just need to get a backlog of it. So I just need to let that run for a long time, basically. But there we go. So, yeah. Took longer than I thought. It's 1 hour and 32 minutes. Quit trying to shoot me. But yeah. So, yeah. It just needs those modifications after you place it with the schematic cannon, and everything's kosher. Cool. All right. So in between episodes, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to go ahead and make diamond armor, but I'm not going to enchant it yet. I'm going to go ahead and make a bow. I might go ahead and enchant it with power 4 and the infinity, so I can have that. I need a ranged option some of the times I'm out. And then make the diamond armor. Not going to enchant it. We'll enchant it together. And then we're going to, and then I'll also make the buller farm. Not the buller farm. I'll make the buller here. Exact same one as over there. I'm going to get the kelp farm. Going over here, the jungle tree farm. So we'll have some stuff. And then after that, I think the next episode will be us trying to enchant our gear, our helmets and stuff. So I will see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.